In 3, 2, 1. Hello, my name is Jason Lajara, and welcome to your FAL Crypto Minute, your number one source for educational crypto content in under around 10 minutes. Today is July 25th, 2022, and on today's show, we're going to be going over the top 10 cryptos for the day, as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum leading in losses ahead of tomorrow's Fed meeting, and DeBond Protocol announces decentralized bonds. All that and more on today's FAL Crypto Minute. But before we get into the headlines for the day, let's go over the top 10 cryptos. At number 1, we have Bitcoin at $21,869, down 0.407%. At number 2, we have Ethereum at $1,524, down 5.15%. At number 3, we have Tether. At number 4, we have USDC. At number 5, we have BNB at $255, down 0.318%. At number 6, we have Binance USD. At number 7, we have XRP at 34 cents, down 5.55%. At number 8, we have Cardano at 48 cents, down 6.39%. At number 9, we have Solana at $38, down 6.12%. And at number 10, we have Dogecoin at 64 cents, down 5.59%. And that was your top 10 cryptos for the day. I recorded this at 1:23 in the afternoon. Our first story on the list has to deal with the losses that we just mentioned in the top 10 cryptos for the day. Bitcoin and Ethereum leading in losses ahead of tomorrow's Fed meeting. The Federal Reserve is rumored to increase interest rates by 0.75% today, the highest it's been in almost 3 decades. This has led to a steep decline in both Bitcoin and Ethereum's prices, as well as other small players within the market. At this current time, Bitcoin has dropped to $21,808, down almost 2% in 24 hours. With Ethereum losing close to 6% as it sits at $1,517. Other big players such as Cardano have lost close to 7%, with Dogecoin falling behind at 6% and XRP coupled with Solana having a tied 4% loss. As a result of these falls, the entire market capitalization of cryptocurrencies has sunk from $1.08 trillion last Wednesday to $1 trillion at the time of this writing. All these decreases come ahead of the latest Federal Reserve meeting, which begins tomorrow and is expected to finish with an increase in interest rates by 75 basis points. The Fed had already given a 75 basis point hike back in June, which was also the largest increase in nearly 3 decades. Officials had also given short-term borrowing rates a bump to 1.5% this year. Interest rates are the rates that banks charge each other for loans. This is the Fed's biggest tool in counteracting inflation. The tool is now being up to a rate of 2.25% to 2.50%, leading many to come to the conclusion that the cushioning of the economy left over from the pandemic is finally coming to an end. As the federal rate funds go up, so do credit cards, adjustable rate mortgages, student debts, saving deposits, home equity lines of credit, and other types of loans. The theory behind these moves is that the more expensive borrowing leads to less consumer spending, leading to inflation going down. Though the theory may not always play out, as inflation has now only gone up since the Fed began raising rates in March, with the price of food, rent, and gas all becoming noticeably ridiculous behind a 4-decade high of 9.1% inflation rate. Moving into the next story, DeBond Protocol announces decentralized bonds. Much like OpenSea created the ERC 721 standard and the NFT market, DeBond has created the ERC 3475 to make securities possible on the blockchain and allow users to create their own bonds and derivatives backed by cryptocurrencies or NFTs. They will also be releasing their own exchange where bonds and derivatives can be traded. Contracts built on the ERC 3475 standard will be compatible with the marketplace. After a bond is released to the market, its price decreases until somebody purchases it. DeBond is also releasing a wallet extension to its regular ERC20 wallet, which will enable it to display all ERC 3475 assets in a central hub. Bonds are issued by governments and corporations to raise money. The bond essentially issues a loan to the government/corporation from the bond purchaser. The bond purchaser will be reimbursed the face value of the loan to be on a specified date, as well as paid periodic interest payments. According to their pitch deck, DeBond's new ERC standard, along with the accompanying app/services, will allow securitization of any digital asset with fixed rates and guaranteed repayment. They will also offer users fixed rate and floating rated bonds to cater to both risk-averse users and risk takers. User deposits a cryptocurrency or NFT as collateral into a multi-layer pool that will either reward with fixed or floating rate bonds. The project initiated in February this year and went through the first round of fundraising in May. Their Series A was also made/will be made available this month. Series A preferred stock is a first round of stock made available into the public by a startup. Series A investors typically purchase up to 30% of the company. And that's all for the FAL Crypto Minute for today. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tuning in. You can follow me on Twitter over at crypto_Lajara. That's crypto_Lajara. You can follow the official FAL Crypto Consultants Twitter over at CryptoFAL. That's CryptoFAL. FAL is a one-stop shop for all your cryptocurrency needs, from answering questions for new people to bigger institutional clients. We're there for you. Regardless if you're a small business or bank, we'll make sure to take a tailored approach to all your needs. Our team houses specialists in all areas of cryptocurrency, from mining, trading, creating NFTs, DAOs, staking, and lending questions to general market research. Go to cryptofal.com to learn more.